All right, it's recording now. You want to start it off, or you want me to start it off?
You started off.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Z Fighters podcast. I am your host, Jose Gamey Seven, and here is my co-host.
Oh fuck, dude. See, I forgot what is it IB Gaming? Is
Yeah,
it that the one I'm using?
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it as you can see, hi guys, we're alive. We're still alive. It's been 11 months since we did the last episode. Can you believe that? It's been
It's
11 months.
fucking insane, dude. Yeah, it's been quite a year about just
So, long story short, we don't want to get to like personal stuff. It's been so me and Bert. It's been a couple of rough patches for a couple months now. We so there was a time where a lot of things came through and a lot of things got misinformation going around and a lot of stuff like that and um it's okay that we kind of patch things up. We're good. Everything is good right now. On top of that, you're busy and I'm busy too because we have like all the other personal stuff going on in our lives. So
Mhm.
it's
Yep.
that's fine and everything like that. But um, it's been a couple months that we haven't done this either because I feel like I'm still rusty doing this stuff because I haven't done YouTube in a while too. So it's been it's been really crazy for me.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done any sort of streaming or YouTube sort of things. So I've just been working my regular day job and focusing on life.
Yeah, same here. We're trying to get through this whole economy stuff, which we don't want to get into that, but that's not the point.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
we're here to talk about games.
yeah. So, Nintendo Direct that happened this past weekend. It's pretty big. It was a pretty big event. It's one of the biggest Nintendo Directs they had. It was over, I guess, 60 minutes. It started really early in the morning on Friday. A lot of things happened. A lot of stuff that I'm sort of mixed, and I know you have some stuff you want to talk about, and we're gonna get into it here. So, um, did you watch the direct when it happened, or did you just like see clips here and there?
I saw clips here and there, then I caught up on all the stuff afterwards. Just a basic list, the rundown of everything that came out that was announced. I did look over a few of the videos, the trailers that were released for some of the things like uh, the what is it, VR.
Yeah,
And then I also saw the trailer for Resident Evil Requiem,
wait, that
and
game is gonna be
I
good.
have some opinions.
That game's gonna be really good. Um, so before we get to the direct, personally, so we're gonna talk about the Switch too, okay? Because I don't think we haven't. I know everybody and the goddamn mother has talked about it when it was coming out, and even when it got announced. So for right now, I do not own a Switch 2, and I don't think you have either.
Nope,
Personally, for
and
me,
I
personally,
don't plan on getting one until Dusk Bloods comes out. So, and
which is reasonable. That's your money, which I can understand why you want to save it for that. For me personally for me, I want to get one because some of the games that have, especially Donkey Kong, I heard that's pretty good, and I heard that might be like a game of the year contender. Uh, I am mixed with it, especially with the pricing, how they priced it, and I don't know, especially Mario Kart, which that's another big controversial where when it was coming out, and I don't think a lot of people were too happy when it came out. Like,
yeah,
what bothers me the most is that when the game came out, a lot of people did say they all said the same thing where they played the game and that was it. That there was really nothing else you can do besides racing in that game. I haven't played it personally, so I can't really tell you how I feel about it. But $80 is asking for a little bit too much.
yeah. I also have not played it, so I can't. I don't really have an opinion on it, but I agree. And especially for And if I am correct, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a game that has already previously come out, correct?
Yeah, Mario Kart 8, which it was back in 2013, I believe, in the Wii U era.
Exactly. So like why am I paying that outrageous price for a game that's already come out? It's it's a pattern that's coming along with these new gen games, and unfortunately, we just have to suffer
Yeah.
the inevitable loss of it
Yeah,
because
I don't like how they're pricing this as $80, and I don't even really see that it's $80.
oh, absolutely not. I would not at all. No, this game is not worth $80. It's especially for a remake. Again, I feel like this is just ending up being another Nintendo money grab, and
It's not a
that's
remake per
what
se. It's a new game. It's for like the exclusive for Switch 2 and stuff. It's like okay, so for Mario Kart
that's
World,
like saying that's like saying the new Elden. That's like saying Elden Ring is a new game because it's for Switch 2. Like, no, it's not. It's they're just trying to put a layer of paint on a game they've already dealt with. Like, I'm sorry to say, but that's
I don't know. Like me personally, I don't. $80 is way too much, and I don't think everybody and their goddamn mothers would have fucking $80 ready, especially like nowadays for like groceries and stuff. I don't think so.
no, no,
I'll be
of
damn
course not.
surprised if any other company put $80 on one of their games because that one it's worse enough that they put it 70 and it's worse enough they're doing 80. There's really no point at this point. Like I understand game development is getting more expensive, but they need to understand how in reality not a lot of people can afford, a game that is like $80. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not feasible. These games like look at they're talking Grand Theft Auto 6 being fucking over fucking $90, and I'm like that's fucking ridiculous. I'm like I'm not paying that much for a fucking game. Sorry, like I'll wait for the game to end up free on fucking PlayStation Plus if that's the case. Like
At this point, because yeah, I think that's the real reason why Nintendo's doing it because they're scared of the fact that they're not scared, but they have the fucking balls enough to do it first before GTA 6 even had an official price for it. And I feel like they're really that greedy just to get money out of our wallets just because people will think, oh, it's a new Mario Kart game, and you know how much it is? You can spend $80 just for it. And which I found that ridiculous at their fact that have the balls enough to do it, and they do it first before GTA 6. That's how you know that's fucking ridiculous how they did that. And I don't get me wrong, the Switch 2 they improve a lot of stuff from the original Switch, but it doesn't give me the reason why I want to spend $80 for a game that you're just gonna have like one time you're just racing and that's it. That's all you're doing.
and at that, a game I've already played, whether it's new or not. I don't think it's going to be new. I don't think it's a new game. I think it's going to end up being a game that is a revamp and just an up. It's going to be an upgrade. It's going to be like all the PlayStation 4 games when um when we got what's it called? When we got the PlayStation 5. Like at the end of the day, that's what this ends up being. This ends up being an upgraded system move up, and that's about it.
Literally, you're not wrong because I'm gonna be very honest with you. This generation literally sucks. I'm gonna come out and say it. This generation sucks kind of balls right now because
Yeah, this
we
isn't gaming
barely
like it was when we were kids.
dude, we barely have anything on this console on the PlayStation, and I play the PlayStation 5 like it's nothing. And here's the thing: there's barely any games on it, and I know there's like a lot. I know there's some games that are here and there. I know it takes time to develop, but here's the thing: like PlayStation barely put out their games like they do it every year, but it's like one game fucking a year, which even Xbox doesn't even have any games in their system. Cause okay, I'm gonna give Nintendo credit. At least they're having games on their Switch too. Because with this Nintendo Direct, they're like actually putting a lot of games coming out for this console, and then giving you a reason why to buy this console. Because the I don't
I
know, I don't know, like PlayStation and Xbox need to step up with their game because at least the Nintendo is actually putting some games for their console.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, I haven't seen a PlayStation exclusive in quite a few years, so
Yeah, the only thing
yeah.
that's coming out is what, Ghost of Yeti. That's it. That's it. What's coming out this
At
year?
at that, I mean, they gave us an exclusive game, but then the merger happened and we got Halo, so we gave away one of our exclusive games. So we gave one of them away. It's just
I don't know. I just don't like this generation in general because I feel like they just care about more of like money wise than keeping gamers happy, you know. But that's how the harsh reality it is. Yeah. But let's get into this direct right now, and before we get even more mad. So, like I said, it happened this past weekend. I'm gonna change screens here. So the first thing they talked about was the 40th anniversary for Mario, which obviously Mario is a big franchise for them. And what my initial thoughts was, I thought they were gonna announce like a new Mario game, and it turns out they kind of didn't, per se. They did announce the Mario movie coming out next year, which I really thought they were gonna delay this movie. I really thought they were because they didn't say anything when this movie's coming out.
hmm,
So like now we got the official announcement, which the sequel is literally called Super Mario Galaxy Movie, which it's pretty cool. And I don't know if you've seen the first movie, but I enjoyed the first movie as it is. I don't think it's a great movie of all time, but I thought it was a good solid movie. I don't know if you've seen the first one or not.
I have not seen the first movie, so I am a blank canvas when it comes to the Super Mario movies. And this is the one with Chris Pratt as
Yeah,
Mario, correct?
which he is coming back as Mario. Same goes with Jack Black as Bowser and Keegan Michael Key as Toad.
Huh.
So
And at least they're keeping to the relatively same, roster of people.
I'll say if you ever watch it, I'll say give it a one time watch. I won't overhype it either because it's a solid kids movie per se. It's you can tell it's a kids movie where like the story itself. Don't expect a lot of the story because who really plays Mario? Like for instance, who really plays Mario games for the story? So which it kind of works out in their favor. But yeah, which this movie's coming out next year in April, which I'm excited for it. So we'll see what they can show for Galaxy, which I can't wait for the announced Rosalina and who's gonna voice her coming out. But the biggest thing they did after they talked about the movie that they are re-releasing Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, which
Again,
these are remasters by the way.
not a new game. And how much are they charging for it, Jose?
So, if we go to their website, they are literally charging Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 for $70.
Mm, mm. Disgusting. Disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. We're not getting tariffs on fucking electric download. It's not happening. It's not what this is.
Mind you, these are remasters from old games that were came out back then in the Wii era, and we're getting these for $70, which I found it. I hate when Nintendo does this with their remasters all the time for like any of their Nintendo property. They literally do, like, dude, like $70 for two games, which that's overdoing it for a bit for especially for remasters for an old game. Nah, like I was excited when I saw it. Like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, we're getting Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch!" And then and then I saw the price, and I was like, "Okay, you had me, and then you lost me."
Like, and that's my whole thing is why am I gonna pay a whole new price for games I already have? It's not logical. Like, if I really want to play the game that bad, I'm gonna hook up my old console.
You can,
I'm gonna
yeah,
hook up my other stuff.
you can literally go get the Wii, and you can just play it. All right, you're back. So continue. You were saying. Sorry, we had to cut that out. You had to do something. All right, you were saying.
Uh, what were we talking about?
The Mario Galaxy 70 being $70.
Yeah, it's just a whole thing about. I don't feel like it's necessary to charge that much money if we're already have spent money on the game, and it's it's just not a priority. It's not like it's a, oh my God, it's the first brand new game that's come out in so long and we need to get it because if we don't, we're going to miss out on new stuff. No, you're not missing out on anything new. You're not getting, it's not like we're getting a extravagant new DLC to the game. We're not getting any more sorts of, content. We're just getting upgrades. That should be free. That should be something that is carried over when you purchase a game. If you purchase a game through Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo should value and honor that price paid already and not up it and be like, oh, well, now you got to pay more because,
That's what,
well, you want it for
dude.
this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like when they do that for the remasters. I'm like, why would you charge $70 for a game that's really old, where people can literally just hit their old consoles and just play it? So what make them like? What makes us wants to get this one? Because there has to be something different. Because if you add more content to these remasters, then I'll probably get it. But that's what I feel like that they are
Like you want to
overpriced.
drop a DLC, if you want to drop a DLC or you want to drop like a new portion of the game
Yeah,
or like I said, you want to drop a new game, all for it. I would love to play it. I would love to dedicate my time and maybe even a decent chunk of money
yeah,
towards it if the game is worth it.
yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, the game is not worth it. It's got to be a really good fucking game for it to be worth it. Like we all know this. But
Exactly.
at the same time, sometimes we have to end up working with what they give us because it's Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't give us sales. Nintendo doesn't give us
They
discounts.
don't, dude.
Nintendo
They
doesn't fucking
don't.
give us any. So Nintendo does not please to the crowd because the crowd ends up on their lap anyways.
They
That's
they
just how it is.
never they never put sales on their main titles, like every like Mario game, Pokemon, and all those games. Like they don't put any sales on those. It's like that's so crazy. Like they don't do that. I don't know, dude. It's they're being really greedy, and then apparently they're what I heard is I don't know if it's confirmed or not. They're overpricing amiibos too. They're like upscaling, they are really asking for way too much money for people. Like, don't get me wrong, their games are fun. Don't get me wrong, but charging a lot more, then that's just ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, it's a cash grab. It ends up being a cash grab, and I end up feeling bad that most people end up falling for the cash grab. But I
They
mean, hey, somebody has to in order for this company to keep making games and making money, right?
I
Like
know, and I hate that the fact that we're gonna have a bunch of Nintendo fans coming after us, but it's true. Like Nintendo fans are really kind of special, where they'll buy anything from Nintendo, no matter what.
they will, and they always will, and that's the thing. They are always going to, they always will, and nothing's going to stop it because there's people that are dedicated portions of their life to Nintendo, and that's okay. That's what
Yeah,
they like. I
that's fine.
I love Dark Souls games and Elden Ring and all those games, and I will dedicate money and time into those games. But if they like, I'm not buying the Switch version. Why? Why do I want to play it on my Switch?
Exactly. If you already own the game, so there's really no
Like the
point.
only reason I'm getting the Switch 2 is gonna end up being for, like I said, Dustblood.
But that's you. That's fine. That's your money. That's how you want to spend it. There you go. But at the end of the day, I hope like Nintendo fans kind of wake up and realize like this is kind of getting out of hand. They're asking for a lot more money than usual. So yeah, but that goes with PlayStation and other companies too. So I'm not gonna be only attacking Nintendo for this. That's other companies too. This next one, it's basically they announced a new Mario Tennis. It's just tennis. I'm not really, eh. It's just Mario Tennis. I don't know what else to say on it.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
and
That
then
looks
they,
like that looks like Wii Sports with Mario characters instead of the Mii's.
and then
Again, I'll whip out the Wii.
they announced Mario Wonder for Switch 2, which is not the it's just an upgrade version of it, which they're probably gonna overcharge it, I guess, for $10. Okay, and then they announced a new Yoshi game, which this is fine. I think it's gonna be cute for kids and stuff like that. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people who likes Yoshi for this Yoshi game, which I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
and again, it's a new game.
Yeah,
It might be worth the money and the investment.
yeah,
It's not a remake.
that is true. But I don't see it as $70. So if they charge for $70, then they're losing their freaking minds.
It's Nintendo. You need to expect them to send it for $70.
And
This
then
is how it goes.
they announced some other games coming to Switch too, which there's like a lot of these weird ass games. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Tamagotchi Live, Mortal Kombat Collections coming to the Switch too, which it's cool. But this one I'm actually pretty. It's actually pretty cool that it's coming to the Switch too, which it will pop up here. Final Fantasy VII, which I'm surprised is coming to the Switch too. I don't know how that's gonna run, but yeah, Final
Probably the
Fantasy.
same way Elden Ring does.
Yeah, because yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake is coming to the Switch too, which I feel like they're using the PS4 graphics. I don't think they're gonna use the PS5 upscale and stuff like that, which reasonable. I don't think the Switch 2 hardware will handle that much, but they'll probably handle like the PS4 era. So I'm guessing just using the PS4 engine for this game, which it makes sense.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
they probably can't do anything more than the PS4 engine on the handheld. So, I mean,
yeah.
again,
It's coming out in January. It's also coming out of Xbox for the first time, which I'm happy this game is getting more like it's coming out more for other consoles, which I wish Rebirth was also that situation too, because um going a little off sidetrack, Rebirth did not do good in their sales, which I'm kind of a little bit disappointed at the fact. Which it's not really their fault. It's because it's only PlayStation exclusive. That was the problem, where it's not like in other console where for other people can play it.
mm,
Which that was kind of the big deal for Rebirth. I don't know if it's gonna affect Part 3 coming out anytime soon, but I hope it doesn't, and I hope they will still work on Part 3. But yeah, I know you're not into it that much, but for me, this game really, this one's really hits me personally because I do really enjoy these games, which I'm really excited for the next one. Hades 2, I think is the next one. Yeah, I believe this is Hades 2. Yeah, Hades 2. I never played the first one. I do hear a lot of good things about it. I don't know if you ever played the Hades games.
nope,
Never either.
not my style of game. Nope.
I know we have a
And that's
friend.
okay. I mean, it just not,
Yeah,
just
and
not my
then
style.
we got Kirby Air Riders. It's basically like it's like Mario Kart, but like Kirby, but it's like super fast though. The gameplay is like way too fast. Well, what I heard. And then we got Hyrule Warriors. Can't wait for that game to come out. Dragon Quest, not really into that. Oh, the biggest controversy. The Virtual Boy is coming to like the Switch Online. Um, I did heard some stuff about it. They are overcharging this too.
Yep. All right. So, do we want my honest opinion on this?
Yeah.
You
I
know what
did
this looks like?
what?
This looks like a fucking camera on a tripod and a waste of my money. Sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. If I'm going to get a VR, why am I going to buy this when I can buy myself an Oculus 3, plug it into my PC, and
I think it's because
manually
it's
download
an old
all
school.
those other games.
Yeah, it's an old school console, and not gonna lie, I don't like how it looks. And I get it, like for old school people, it's a big deal for them. For us, we didn't really grow up in this generation, but
It's not even old school. This is literally a bootleg VR. Like you take your system, put it in, and then you gotta pick a game and play the game. Eh, what the fuck is this? What are we at? Five below? Like, come on now. You know that graphics are gonna look shitty. I got a whole. You're telling me my Switch 2 screen is gonna be fucking less than an inch away from my face, and my eyes aren't gonna start to hurt, bro, with that screen? Like, come on. That's like standing in front of my TV screen, basically. At that point, it's not. No. If you're gonna make a VR that straps to your head, regular VR, not gonna hurt your eyes that much, not
it's
gonna give you a fucking headache.
it's gonna be like
And
$100. By the way, that's how much they
again,
want.
I think it's a waste of $100. If I want something, I'm gonna go on Amazon and I'm gonna wait 2 months until people start making their own versions of it in their 3D printers
Yeah,
and
I
they start selling them.
don't. I'm not really a huge fan of it, so I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna
Like
even.
you know they're gonna sell the game separately in the fucking Nintendo store because there's gonna be people
Well,
who want to own
they
the
are
game but not
doing
play it.
they are well. This is going to their Nintendo Switch Online servers thing, where if you're like a member, you get to play it. But that's only you pay
Oh,
the expensive one, which is like
so you're telling me if I get a Switch and just hold it 2 inches from my face and make it align with my eyes and play the game, that's how it'll work.
I
Like that's
like
what I'm
bro.
hearing.
I can hardly tell you how the Virtual Boy works because I don't know anything about the console. I know it's a big deal for old school people, but it's not for me.
Old school people, bro, old school people, go to the store and buy a fucking Oculus. Buy an Oculus 3, buy a fucking VR headset with hand controls, and you can literally download these games. Like, I'm sorry, Nintendo. I'm sorry if I am directing money away from you. Don't sponsor us. Um,
They're not. After this goes up, I don't think we're ever gonna do
it's
this.
it's it's just it's not logical. Make an actual VR headset and or just go out and buy an actual MetaQuest or whatever. Like just buy an actual VR headset and download a fucking retro game modulator, and I guarantee you, you'll be able to play every single game they release and more. Like I've played Spyro in VR before. Like, dude, it's just let's it's no. I'm sorry. Sorry. Again, the only reason I am getting this is for Dust Blood. And it better not be trash. And I'm going to give it 2 months before I buy it after Dust Bloods comes out. Because if it ends up being garbage, like look at this. I'm sorry. But this game we're watching right now looks like the quality of my
Dude,
PSP.
I heard a lot of people were talking bad about this. This is Metroid Prime 4, which is one of their big titles coming out in December. And dude, not gonna
Throw it
lie,
away.
yeah, not gonna lie, like the sand parts and stuff, it does not kind of look good. I think they're still holding
Like I
back
thought
because
we were
they're holding back the
I thought we
Switch
were
one.
watching a PlayStation 2 game switch a PlayStation 2 trailer. Like this looks like Halo.
It's sort of it kind of reminds me of Halo, but it's basically Metro Prime. You know, like I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Shamus and Sol from like Smash
Yeah,
Brothers.
this looks like the you buy a game, right? Like if they could put this out on like PC or PlayStation, you know they would have put like 3,000 more times the effort into putting in like graphics and such.
Yeah,
But they it's not. So
because they're
it's
still
like it's like it's like you know how
yeah.
Nintendo was like, "Hey, Treyarch or hey, Activision,
Oh,
we
don't even
kind of
bring
want
the
Call of Duty.
don't
We
bring
want
them, bro.
Call of Duty on DS." And they're like, "Okay, here you go.
Oh
Whole
god,
Garby booty fucking storyline and
not even get me
dude,
started on
it's
the
like
DS.
and then the App Store being like, "Hey, we want zombies on the iPhone." And them releasing zombies on the iPhone. It's those little details. Like why are we going back to those times? That's not what I want to be playing here. I want new upgraded shit that feels like I want to look at a game and I want it to look like I'm looking through a window at something.
I think they're
Like
really they're
GTA
holding
5
back,
might
dude. They're really holding back
they
because
are
this
holding back.
it's because they're still working on the Switch. Because you could tell it says right there Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, which they're holding back of the graphics wise because it's also on the Switch, which I don't know if that's the like because this game has been in development hell because this shit got announced 20 I think 2018 or 2017. I don't remember, but the some of the one of the developers were working on this game and then they have to scrap it and make another like have other developers do this game, which I don't know if it's going to be good or not, and I hope it is. And I know there's some people who loves Metroid, and I hope this game like does well for y'all, but I really hope it does well for them. But you can tell they're really holding back on graphics. All right, speaking about DLC, we got a DLC for Donkey Kong, which I've been hearing good things about it. It might it's going to be one of the Game of the Year contenders who I've been hearing around. So, um, I seen a little bit of gameplay of it. It looks pretty fun, which that's all I can really say about.
Um, it does. I like that aspect that it does look more upgraded and updated. But again, it's not my line of game. I'm sure it's doing good for what it looks. Again, I would play like probably like one or two rounds and then probably put it down to go play something else. Um, but I mean, I'm not gonna knock it because I've never played it and I'm not gonna talk down on it.
Yeah, like this probably is a good game for everybody, and I haven't played it, so I can't really say anything. So we got a weird Pokemon game coming out, and it's basically it's like Animal Crossing but Pokemon.
Okay, yep. See, I'm not a fan of the whole animal. See, and if somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, well, he's not a fan of any game, is he?" Well, no. There's a very certain aspect of games that I like to play. Like I play a mass variety of different games, but it's just the majority of the games that I do play is like it's a certain type of games. That's just how it is. So,
Yeah, but I've been hearing this like Animal Crossing in this one, but it's weird that a Pokemon is becoming a human form, which is kind of fucking freaking me out a little bit. It's like cursed. Like if you see this thing in real life, you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" Hold on, look at that face. You're telling me you're not gonna be creeped out by that face?
yeah, that's this is see, and again, all ties into the whole like why are we going back to like this? You know what this reminds me of? Scribble knots.
Is that what it is? Is that what it reminds you of?
Scribble knots. If you look up the Scribble knots main character, that's what that looks like. And it's just
Yeah,
I'm expecting more. I want old school Pokemon games. I want bird eye view until there's fights, running around, hitting random fields, finding and capturing Pokemon and
oh yeah, because
fighting people.
people have been asking if they're gonna bring back like red or blue or like Ruby and Sapphire like in
Yeah.
the Switch Online, but they haven't done it. But speaking of Pokemon games, there's this new one coming out. It's called ZA. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna wait to what people say about it because I'm hesitant to get this one. I know you never played like Pokemon games like this, but it's like a cool open world aspect of Pokemon basically, and it's cool that you can see the Pokemon in the wild and you can catch them like that. And then this is how like battles works and stuff like that because it's a new battle system they're doing. The only problem I don't not like what they're doing is that it only evolves around the city because in the first Legends game it's open world, but in this one it's only in the city, which I'm not really a huge fan of that. But I also do like the bringing back Mega Evolutions too, which are like to give you an example, they're basically Super Saiyan for like their evolved forms. You know what I mean?
So is there an objective? Like,
It's basically based on lore. It's like story lore on these Legends games. This is not a mainline Pokemon game, but it's like a its own thing.
okay. Hmm.
The like I will say the first Legends game that came out, which is it's actually pretty fun. It's not like graphics in that game was bad, but it's a fun game. This right here, it looks pretty fun at what it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna wait what people say. And as you can see, this is what Mega Evolutions they just pushed them to their limits of their evolve forms. Which these look cool. Greninja, I have mixed feelings on because his is just like an upside down, uh, just a frog. That's it. I know you don't know anything about Pokemon like that, but the problem I have on this, you ain't gonna like it. So they announced these new megas are coming into the game, right? It's basically Mega Raichus. The
Yeah.
problem that happened is that at the end of this trailer, right? Because they're showing the cinematic and stuff like that. As you can see, it tells you right here, and as you can see, it'll pop up in just a sec. It's gonna be DLC. The reason why it's a
So
problem. The reason why it's a problem is because they're announcing DLC before the game ever came out. That's my problem of this. Especially that it's paid DLC too.
I
Me personally, I do
nope,
not like that.
nope. You shouldn't release things like that because what if what if the game flops?
Exactly. That's what every
You just
developer
wasted
should
time.
do. Okay, it. Okay, I know it's been like so many months since Sparking Zero came out, right? It was last year, right, when it came out. I'm okay. We're all of us were hyped for that game, right? We were so hyped, right? And we were kind of dumbasses for spending a lot of money on that game. Well, mostly me because I spent a lot more money.
I spent 100 on it.
Oh, you did too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, I'm not saying Sparking Zero is bad. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is actually a really good game, and I hate when people are talking shit about it. Which, if you don't like it, just don't play it. Simple as that. Um, the problem I had with Sparking Zero is DLC wise that they did kind of the same thing where they announced DLC before the game ever came out. Which I hate when developers does that where they announce DLC when the game comes out because you don't know if the game is gonna be a flop or not. So I hate the fact that they have pre-orders begins today for DLC, which I found that pretty ridiculous that they're doing that. I don't like it, and I don't like it when it's happening like in other games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't know. I don't
And
like.
that's all I'm gonna say on it because the game hasn't come out. For all we know, it could be the best fucking Pokemon game that has ever come out.
That is true. So I can't really. Well, we'll see. Like when it comes out in what in October. So we'll see. But all I know is that I don't know how you feel when you spend a lot of money on Sparking Zero. Do you think it was worth it that much for like in your end?
What'd you say you glitched out for me?
Oh, sorry. Um, so for Sparking Zero, do you think was it worth $100 spent for Sparking Zero?
I no,
No, you don't think so?
no, no. I don't even think it was worth 70. I think it was more worth like I would have paid like I'd say like around the likes of like 50. Like like the storyline was good. But
I think me personally they didn't have a lot of content like in the old games they had because they had like multiple content in the old games. I'm not saying like the game is bad. Far from it. Like there's other games that are much worse. But I just don't like when people are talking shit about Sparking Zero. Like everyone's saying it's like it's like a shit Dragon Ball game now. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then people are saying
Like
Xenoverse 2 is better.
it's definitely died off. I'd say the creating the story wasn't as
Yeah, I really thought that was gonna be cool, but it wasn't as cool. I wish they could have put a little bit more effort into that mode. I don't know. They could have done a lot more on that. I just didn't like
yeah.
the
I
cutscenes. It's just I don't know. It wasn't really me. I
but
don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah, that's just us talking about some Dragon Ball stuff. Sorry, guys. The last thing they showed, well, almost the last thing. Well, basically, if we're talking about in like the direct, the last thing they showed is Fire Emblem, which I don't give a fuck about Fire Emblem. I'm not a Fire Emblem fan. I never liked the franchise like that. So I know there's some people who likes it. So I'm saying right now, I don't like Fire Emblem. Never liked it, and I hate it when it's like showed up in Nintendo stuff. I know there's some hardcore people who likes it, and I respect that. But me, I just don't like Fire. I don't. But
yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
the biggest surprise that they had for this direct was Resident Evil is coming to Switch too, which I am surprised that it's coming to Switch too.
Yeah, so am I. Again, I'll leave all expectations to the wind for every game because I always do when it's a new console and it's something like this. But again, they flopped Elden Ring, and I love Elden Ring, but it just the way that it looks on this just you get out of Lindell and it's awful. I'm sorry, but hey, to each their own. Bandai Namco needs to make their money too, and Nintendo is allowing other
Are you
influences.
excited for like
So
Resident Evil?
I'm gonna give it a try if I get a Switch. I mean, I
Well, it's
played
coming to
the original
PlayStation
one.
5 and all this. This is like the new one, like Resident Evil 9.
Yeah, I'll probably play it on PlayStation or PC, one of the two. But
Like, have you ever played like the other ones, 7 and
yeah,
8?
I played a yes, I played a few of the
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
first.
I can't play horror games because I am a big pussy on horror games. I cannot do it with the life of me. Especially I get fucking scared easily, which that's just me. I get fucking me personally. Like when I play horror games like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff, fuck that. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Uh,
I can't really. I can't do horror games like that. That's just
I
me.
love horror games. That's my genre of game. So I'm all for it.
Well, good for you because I can't. I really can't. Like if you put me in a horror game or anything, I'm just gonna stand there. I just can't because I think what was it when we were playing? There was a game that we were playing. Me and him. It was Outlast. Yeah, Outlast Trials. I remember I was scared shitless and I couldn't leave your side at all because you were telling me to go in one direction. I was like, no, I can't. I couldn't do it. I was too scared. I couldn't do it. I was fucking peeing my pants. I was shitting my fucking bricks. Couldn't do it. Can't do it at all.
I love them. I'm excited.
I'm surprised you are. All right. I think that's it. That's mainly what happened for the Nintendo. Nothing really.
Yeah.
Not nothing really too big, but yeah. Yeah. If there's anything else you want to say or talk about?
Um, there's one more thing before we end it. I do want. Can you look up the Halloween trailer?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
I just want to watch this trailer on stream really quick, and then we'll
I can't play the music because it's obviously copyright, which it has like the main thing.
that's fine. I just want to know how you feel about this.
I think I muted myself in accident. Oh, I hope I didn't mute the whole thing. then I'll be very disappointed.
Yep, IG had one. That one.
Give us 1 second, guys. I will switch screens after this. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot Silent Hill is coming out.
Yeah, that too.
Bro, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
It's a good one.
Is it coming out? Oh, it's coming out September 25th. Oh shit, it comes out next month or next week. Holy crap. All right. Here you go. Here's your Halloween. I can't play it. I can't play it. It's just the music itself. It's not really too big or really. But yeah. This is basically a CG trailer. Didn't show it like any gameplay or anything like that. But hold up.
So like, how are we feeling about this? Are we feeling that it's gonna end up being another
Okay, so it is the same
Friday
people.
the 13th?
So unfortunately enough, it's the same people who did Friday the 13th, and some other stuff that they do. I don't know. You play Predator Hunting Grounds too. They did that one. Uh,
That was a good game. That was a pretty good one.
I don't know. I'm
Pattern.
mixed.
I'm thinking. I'm seeing the pattern. They release a game that, uh, like appeals to a popular because every hardcore Michael Myers fan is gonna download this game to play it and be Michael
Oh, I
Myers for
know,
2 or
because
3
my
nights.
brothers really want to play this game. When they saw it, they were like, well,
And
"Let's play it."
so do I. I love Michael Myers. I'm gonna buy it even if it's ass. That's why I'm saying they end up getting that majority people vote, and then I noticed the trend after a few years, the servers get shut down,
Well,
and I'm really hoping.
here's the thing: they haven't the original creator involved into this project, which it's
That's what
cool.
I'm saying, and I don't think he's gonna let his legacy go down as a video game. For
Yeah,
one thing.
because I want like okay, so it says a single player multiplayer horror experience coming in 2026. So it's a single player and a multiplayer at the same time.
So is
Uh,
there going to be a story? That's the question. I wonder if there's going to be like a story. I wonder if you're going to get to like play
I
as the view of
was
like.
so I was hoping, right? What I want for this game in particular, because I don't want it to be the same cookie cutter fucking Day by Daylight / Friday the 13th gameplay. It's been over and done with. It gets boring over time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope when this is single player and multiplayer, right? I hope there's a co-op experience where you're trying to do it like doing something in the story mode with Michael. You know, like what's that one game? Until Dawn. It's where the whole story simulations where it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you die in the game. You can't come back to life. It's just you and your partner.
I
Because
completely agree.
make it like as a story mode co-op. You have like a story mode co-op on one end, and then have your fucking generic Dead by Daylight on the other one. Because if they
Yep.
just want to do that, which that's fine, as long as they have a good story going on in this game, then that's fine. I'm okay with it as long as like. I feel like what's gonna happen is like you play as the survivors and you're doing something like whole story mode with Michael.
Mm.
That's what I feel like they're gonna do. If they were trying to make this game be different than the other ones.
That would be the most idealistic.
Because if it's Friday the 13th situation, then I'm not getting it.
Well, like I already said, I'm getting it regardless.
Yeah. I know you like Michael Myers. I know you're a big Halloween fan. And I really hope they do something different on this game. I just don't like when they do the generic cookie cutter Dead by Daylight situation.
Yeah, I agree. But I just wanted your opinion on that before we hopped off.
I got you. All right, is there anything else you want to say before we sign out?
No, good to be back and looking forward to doing a few more of these.
Nope. All right. Make sure you check out his stuff on his channel, and I'll try to do my stuff on my channel if I get a chance to. But we are definitely trying to do some more on the podcast here and here, so we'll have time trying to upload these. But yeah, yeah, that's basically it.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the next podcast.
See ya.